Aquarius, stop. Do not continue what you are doing right now because I need you to listen very carefully. What I am about to tell you today is not just any message, it is not just another reading among thousands that you might find elsewhere. When I laid out the cards this morning to prepare your reading for the 18th of April, 2026, something happened that I had not experienced in a very long time. The very first card that came out was the Tower, and it fell onto the table with such force that the rest of the deck shifted and scattered slightly. I felt a sudden chill run through my entire body, from the back of my neck all the way down to my fingertips, and I had to pull my hands away from the cards for a few seconds just to regain my balance and composure. But do not panic yet, because what follows after the Tower is something that will completely transform the way you understand what is currently unfolding in your life. In this reading I am going to reveal 3 essential things that the cards showed me with a clarity I rarely witness. First, I will explain exactly what the universe is currently dismantling in your life and why it is absolutely necessary for it to fall apart. Second, you will understand why someone from your past is about to reappear and what the real intention behind their return is. And third, and most importantly, I will reveal the final card of the spread, a card I did not expect to see, which confirmed that what is coming for you before the end of this month is something unstoppable, something already in motion that will reach you whether you are ready or not. So stay until the end, because if you leave this message early, you will miss the most important part of all. Aquarius, after many years of reading tarot for all zodiac signs, there is something I have consistently noticed about you. You are the type of person who carries everything in silence. You smile on the outside while internally you are fighting battles that no one else can see. People around you believe you are fine because you have mastered the art of appearing composed, even when everything inside you feels unstable. Even those closest to you often have no idea what you are truly going through. But the cards do not fall for masks. They do not respond to appearances. And today they are showing me that you have been carrying a burden for weeks, perhaps even months, that no longer belongs to you. The Ten of Swords appeared in the position representing your emotional state, and it speaks of extreme exhaustion. Not just physical tiredness, but a deeper fatigue of the soul. A heaviness that comes from giving too much and receiving far less than what you deserve in return. The Ten of Swords is often misunderstood. People see it and think only of pain, betrayal, or endings. But what many fail to realize is that this card also represents the final collapse of suffering. It signals that a cycle has reached its absolute limit. There is nothing left in this situation that can harm you further, because you have already reached the lowest point. And when you reach the bottom, Aquarius, the only direction left is upward. The universe is showing me that all the emotional weight you have been carrying, that feeling of stagnation, of watching others move forward while you feel stuck, is now approaching its conclusion. Not in a distant future, not months from now, but within days you will begin to feel a shift. At first it will be subtle, like a gentle breeze, almost unnoticeable, but gradually it will grow into a force that clears away everything that no longer serves your path. Then the reading deepened. The Hanged Man reversed appeared, and this card brought immediate clarity. It speaks of unnecessary sacrifice, of waiting too long for something that is never going to change on its own. You have been waiting, Aquarius. Waiting for someone to change, waiting for circumstances to magically align, waiting for a perfect moment that never arrives. But there is no perfect moment coming. The only moment that exists is now. The energy surrounding April 18, 2026 is pushing you to stop suspending your life, stop holding yourself in limbo, and finally step forward. You are the one who must choose movement. This message did not arrive by accident. Your soul was ready to hear it. And if something inside you shifted while hearing this, then the energy is already activating. Now I need to tell you about something even deeper that emerged in the cards. The Empress appeared alongside the Two of Cups. This combination always speaks of connection, attraction, and emotional alignment between two souls. The Empress represents abundance, creation, beauty, and emotional depth, while the Two of Cups represents mutual recognition, a mirrored emotional bond between two people. This tells me there is someone strongly connected to your energy. Someone you already think about more than you admit, or someone who is about to re-enter your life unexpectedly. This connection is not random. It exists because something between you has not yet been resolved. There is unfinished emotional business, unspoken words, and feelings that were never fully expressed. The Two of Cups does not appear unless there is mutual energy. This is not one-sided. This person also thinks of you. They also feel the connection. They also carry unspoken emotions. However, next to these cards came the Seven of Swords. And this changes the tone slightly. It suggests secrecy, emotional avoidance, or fear of vulnerability. One of you is hiding something, not necessarily out of malicious intent, but out of fear of being emotionally exposed. If this situation is not addressed with honesty before the end of April 2026, the opportunity for reconnection may close in a way that does not return in the same form again. While continuing the reading, something unusual occurred. A card fell from the deck before I even reached its position. In tarot, this is called a jumper card, and it always demands attention. That card was the Ace of Pentacles. This is a powerful sign of new beginnings in the material world. Money, opportunity, career growth, stability, and tangible success. Its urgency indicates that an opportunity is already approaching you in real life. It is not delayed. It is already in motion. When I connected this with the Tower and the Ten of Swords, the message became clear. Something in your life is being removed to make space for something far better. A foundation is breaking so a new one can be built. Between April 18, 2026 and the first days of May, something significant will shift in your financial or professional life. It could be a job offer, a new project, unexpected income, a breakthrough idea, or a sudden opportunity that changes your direction completely. Abundance is already searching for you, Aquarius, but it needs you to be ready to receive it. There is also something important in your family energy. The Five of Cups appeared in the home position, showing emotional disappointment, past conflicts, or unresolved misunderstandings. You have been focusing too much on what went wrong, on what was lost, or on what hurt you within your family environment. But behind those emotional wounds, there is still love. There are still people who care about you deeply, even if they do not always express it clearly. The Six of Swords also appeared, indicating that a family member is going through a transition or difficulty. This could involve health, finances, or emotional struggle. This person is not telling you everything because they do not want to burden you. But your presence or simple communication could mean more than you realize. In the coming days, reaching out to someone from your family could change the emotional energy completely. Now I must be direct with you. There is something in your life you are tolerating that you should not be tolerating anymore. It could be a situation, a relationship, a habit, or an environment that is draining your energy. The Eight of Cups appeared, showing someone walking away from emotional attachment in search of something higher. This is not about running away. It is about choosing yourself. It is about realizing that staying in the same emotional cycle is no longer aligned with your growth. You do not need to change everything overnight. Even small steps matter. A boundary. A decision. A single no where you used to say yes. A release of something that keeps you stuck in anxiety. Each step forward opens a path that you cannot yet see. And then came one of the most powerful moments of the entire reading. The Wheel of Fortune appeared in your immediate future. This is a major turning point. A complete shift in destiny. Not a small adjustment, but a reversal of circumstances that changes the direction of your life entirely. This wheel is turning in your favor. Alongside it appeared the Star, bringing hope, healing, and renewal after difficulty. This combination confirms that after the collapse of the Tower and the exhaustion of the Ten of Swords, something beautiful is being restored within you. Hope is not just returning as a feeling. It is returning as reality. And I need you to understand this clearly. What is coming is not delayed, and it is not uncertain. It is already unfolding. Love also enters your path strongly through the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. This speaks of emotional offers, romantic messages, reconnection, celebration, and joy shared with others. Something in your love life is about to become visible to people around you. It will not stay hidden. For some, this may be a new person entering your life with serious intentions. For others, it may be an existing connection deepening through emotional honesty and surprise gestures. Financially, the Nine of Pentacles confirms independence, stability, and self-earned success. You are moving toward a phase where you rely less on others and more on your own abilities. Hidden talents and opportunities are about to become visible. And finally, the last card of the reading was the World. Completion. Fulfillment. A cycle ending in success, not loss. The Tower destroys, but the World completes. This combination is rare and powerful. It means everything you are experiencing now is part of a necessary transformation that leads to a fulfilled outcome. What feels like chaos is actually construction. The star stayed attached to the world when I finished the reading, as if the universe refused to separate hope from completion. That is your message. What you are going through is realignment, not destruction. Aquarius, you are not falling apart. You are being rebuilt. And what is coming next is something you will recognize as the moment everything finally begins to make sense.